If your life didn't cause you to expand, you'd never have negative emotion, because without expansion, there would never be any gap for you to close. So some say, in fact, we find it frequently, even in audiences like this. Some say, I'm pretty much done with expansion because it's painful to want things that I can't figure out how to achieve. And we say, you're missing the whole point. You've already achieved the expansion. All you got to do is believe it, and it will be yours on all fronts. But humans say, oh, Abraham, it's easier for you to believe because you're not waiting for the manifestation. And we say, that's a clue. That's a clue. If you could stop letting the way you feel be dependent upon what's manifesting, how fast it's manifesting, and instead you could let your whole desire be to be aware of your indicator of alignment or resistance, of joy or frustration or worse. If you could let your entire caring be about vibrational alignment, it is our promise to you that the manifestations will take care of themselves so quickly. People watching you will say, what magical power was just bestowed upon you? How is it that suddenly you can merely offer an idea about something and it comes to fruition for you, as if everyone and everything in the universe is backing you up? And we say, because everyone and everything in the universe is backing you up. You are supposed to feel good. You are creative genius. You just got to get control of your vibration. You just got to get control of this creative mechanism that you were born with. And the way you get control of it is by understanding it, by understanding that it is emotionally based. You can't be disappointed and get what you want. Your disappointment is the indication that you're not vibrationally in sync with what you want. It cannot be. And you can't use enough words to explain it. Oh, universe, let me explain to you how much I need this. Let me get on my knees and pray. Let me, from my place of not having what I want, from my place of a broken heart or a pit in my stomach or fear or anxiety, from my place of things going wrong, let me request, let me ask of the universe to deliver to me what I want. And we say, you are asking and it is delivered, but it's delivered in vibrational form first. And you got to line up with the vibrational form before it can manifest in your experience. It's just that simple. You could beg God, you could beg the universe, you could beg your very best friend, you could beg anybody, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, please. And what the universal's unequivocal, always answer is, we are giving you all of the help that is required for the creation of worlds. It is there for you. Just tune into it. Tune into it. Don't ask the help to come to a vibrational place where the help cannot go. You have to move your vibrational place. You got to move your vibrational place. You got to move the way you feel. And you can do it. It's not as hard as it seems. You just have to stop focusing, stop obsessing, stop talking. That's a really good thing. Stop talking about what isn't working. Stop talking about what you don't want. We know sometimes it is enormously entertaining. We know that if you get on a negative jag conversation about things that have been going wrong with you, more people that you know will resonate with that conversation than will resonate with your success stories. We know that. We know that often, just for the sake of getting along in the neighborhood, you act like they do. But what we want you to understand is, law of attraction brings you more of what you've been thinking about. So if you've been harping on something, fixated on it, thinking about it maybe only even a little bit, law of attraction says, not literally, but it feels this way to you. It's as if law of attraction is saying, oh, you like that negative thought? Here's another one a lot like it. And here are some people who feel the same way that will discuss it with you. In fact, law of attraction says, we will surround you by all things active in your vibration. So if you want to know what's active in your vibration, look around you. Look around what goes on day by day and notice the things that you are obsessed with, the things that are surrounding you, the things that, here's the best word, the things that you are rendezvousing with. The things, the ideas, the thoughts that you are rendezvousing with are just cooperative components to your active vibration. The people who are coming around you are just cooperative components to your active vibration. So if you want to know what you're active, you're often active, you're chronic, if you want to know what your point of attraction is, it's not hard to figure out because you're surrounded by your point of attraction. So if you get on a jag where it feels to you like you're being mistreated everywhere you turn, it's a clue. If nice people are coming up everywhere you go, that's a clue too. If your heart is singing, that's a clue. If you feel ornery, that's a clue. In other words, it's not only what you're feeling, it's what's manifesting. This is all evidence of what you've got going on vibrationally. So we want to be clear about this vortex because we want to remind you that you were source energy before you came into this body, but even though you're now in this body, you are still mostly source energy. The larger part of you did not come into this physical body with you. The larger part of you remains as non-physical energy, projecting life force and well-being to you at all times, holding a steady, consistent tone of well-being, holding it for you, not asserting it to you, not projecting it to you, holding the vibrational tone that is the vibrational DNN core, very core, basic essence of that which you are. It's like the light is always on at home where you have come from. So that vibration is always there for you. And here you are out in the world, focused in this physical body, exploring through the details. And when contrast helps you to know what you don't want, you send a vibrational rocket forward into the vortex, into this vortex of attraction that we are talking about, to where your inner being dwells. You send this advance in terms of manifestation, vibrational rocket forward, and the larger part of you expands because of the desire that you have established. The reason that the larger part of you expands immediately is because the larger part of you becomes an immediate vibrational match to that expansion. For example, if you don't have enough of something you want and you ask for more of it, the larger part of you immediately becomes the vibrational equivalent of that expansion. More clarity, done. More abundance, done. More physical well-being, done. More fun, done. In other words, it does not matter what it is you are asking for, and it really does not matter where you stand personally in your physical body, in your physical time, space, reality perspective of life. It does not matter where you stand in relationship to your vortex. In other words, you could be really in a terrible state of mind and launch a rocket of desire from that place. Your inner being becomes the equivalent of the expansion immediately. So what that means to you is, because you keep causing the expansion, if you don't go, then the vibrational distance or difference between who you're letting yourself be because of the thoughts you're thinking all day long and who you've become because of the exposure to contrast that you have allowed becomes so wide that there is a discord, there's a disparity, there's resistance. You're just not letting yourself be, when you stand in negative emotion, vibrationally up to speed with who you are. And in fact, that is all that negative emotion is. So let us put it to you simply. You put new desire into your vortex all day, every day. You don't always achieve vibrational alignment with it, but you put it there. When you do achieve vibrational alignment with the new desire that you constantly put there, oh, you feel frisky. Your life is good. You feel passionate. You feel alive. You hit the ground running every morning. You are exhilarated. You are nice to be with. You are like a breath of fresh air to those who interact with you. You feel good. You look good. Everything about you is vital and alive. You are who you were born to be. But if you have put things into your vortex that, for whatever reason, you are in this moment not vibrationally up to speed with, if you're focused upon the absence of something you want, or focused upon anything unwanted, even for a moment, even in the excuse, and it's a good one, of adding more desire to your vortex, no matter what, when you're focused in opposition to what's in your vortex, you experience in that moment a diminished life experience. And that diminishment can be quite broad in range. It can be as insignificant as a little subtle feeling of negative emotion, which is just guidance that says, you could sharpen up your focus here a little bit and become a vibrational match to who you really are if you wanted to. But no worries, you can focus on the absence of what you want. And if you do it seldom, or if you do it on things that don't matter that much to you, you can get away with it, and you can have this low level of negative emotion. You can feel ornery. You could feel a little frustrated about something. But if you really focus upon unwanted things, if you make them a fixation, if you get obsessed with something that isn't going the way you want it to go, and you begin giving more and more of your attention to it, then you chronically hold yourself in vibrational discord to who you really are, to what you've expanded to what's in your vortex. And when you do that, you feel stronger consequences of the misalignment. Self-imposed consequences, because you could tune yourself into alignment with who you are, or you can tune yourself out of alignment with who you are. And to be really fair with you, we don't know any of you who deliberately tune yourself out of alignment. You don't mean it. You don't say, I'm going to worry about that thing I've been worried about, and I'm going to draw a lot of people into conversation about it with me too. In fact, I think I'll join a group online where we can really chew on this thing that we don't want. You don't deliberately say, I'm going to focus to bring myself out of alignment. You just do it because it's easier to focus upon what's active in your vibration than it is to focus yourself into a better feeling vibration. You cannot create outside of your vibrational offering, and you have control of your vibrational offering. And that's what we desire to assist you in coming into full recognition of here today. We want you to not just know it because it makes sense, or know it because in the moment we know it so unequivocally that you can't help but know it. We want you to know it enough that you practice the knowing of it until you get a real habit of vibration going. Because you are supposed to feel good, and life is supposed to be good for you. And there are enough people around you to cooperate with you on every subject that is important to you, to deliver to you on a daily, moment-to-moment basis a life that anybody, including you who would look at it, would call it divinely inspired. You are magnificent creators, and you've set forth so much wonderful vibrational beginning into your vortex. And we stand in your vortex with all that you have created, understanding all that you have become, eagerly focusing only upon that and calling you forward to that. So that's what this gathering is about as far as we are concerned. Its value to you will be in tuning you, in helping you to allow yourself to be tuned, in helping you through the listening to us to find vibrational stance until you have achieved enough vibrational alignment with the frequency of all of the wonderful things that you've put into your vortex. And by things, we mean you are the creator of you. You are the creator of you in your body. You are the creator of you in your mind clarity. You are the creator of you in your relationships. You are the creator of you in your living environment. You're the creator of you in your financial experience. You are the creator. You are the creator of you. And there is a vortex version of all of that we are so aware of, and we know so completely how this vortex version of you would please you even more than you could even define right here this red hot minute, because you have been honing it and refining it and amending it and creating it. You are the creator of what you've put into your vortex. Now all you gotta do is find a way of being a vibrational match to what you've put there, and the creation that you've put there vibrationally will begin to express itself in manifested ways, so that everything about the experience that you know as your life experience and that others see as your life experience matches this vortex version.